Sinahi magazine for the blind.
Today we'll do a type of determiners that we call in English articles, the indefinite and the definite articles. So we'll cover the basic uses of the indefinite articles a and n, as well as the basic uses of the definite article the. Let's start with the basic uses of the indefinite articles a and n. Here are three basic uses of them. Firstly, we use the indefinite articles a and n when we mention somebody or something for the first time. I saw a rainbow yesterday. I saw a rainbow yesterday. I consulted an optician yesterday. I consulted an optician yesterday. See here, I am mentioning something, rainbow, okay? Somebody, optician, for the first time. I've never talked about them before. It is the first time I'm mentioning them. I'm talking about them. So in this case, we must use the indefinite articles a and n. Secondly, we use the indefinite articles a and n when we want to show that somebody or something is one of a group. This is a magnificent rainbow means one rainbow, okay, of all magnificent rainbows. It is one rainbow among a group of magnificent rainbows. It is one of a group. He is a doctor in London. This means one doctor of all the doctors in London. One doctor of a group of doctors who work in London, who have an office in London. And thirdly, the third basic use of the indefinite articles a and n, we use them when we say what someone's job is, okay? What someone's job is. He is a teacher. She is an accountant. He is a nurse. She is an engineer. Let's look at now how we decide whether it is a or n, whether we use the article, the indefinite article a, or the indefinite article an. We use the indefinite article a after all consonant sounds. Okay? If the word that follows the indefinite article a begins with a consonant sound, okay? So we definitely use a, the indefinite article a, if the word starts, as I said, with a consonant sound. A book, a teacher, a nurse, a house. However, if the next word begins with a vowel sound, we use the indefinite article n. an umbrella, an hour, an orange, an apple. Okay, you notice all these words begin with a vowel. So we should place the indefinite article just in front of them. Okay, because they begin with a vowel sound. Note that the indefinite articles a and n, okay, a and n are not used with non-countable nouns. Don't say a rice, a news, an information, a luggage, an evidence, a milk, a coffee, because we don't use indefinite articles with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns don't receive an indefinite article. Also note that the indefinite articles a and n are not used with plurals. Okay, nouns in the plural don't get an indefinite article. So you don't say a houses, an apples, a books, and oranges. Okay? Is that okay? Is it clear?
Yes, it's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We move now to look at the basic uses of the definite article the. And use number one is when we are talking about somebody or something and we've mentioned them already, or when the context tells the listener which person or which thing, object, you are talking about. The rainbow was magnificent. I'm talking here about something I've mentioned before. Okay, I told you I saw, for example, a rainbow yesterday. This is the first time I mentioned the word rainbow. So I use a, the indefinite article. But if I am still talking about it and mention it a second time, mention the word rainbow a second time. So here I use the definite article the, because the object I'm talking about or the thing I'm talking about became or has become familiar. You know it now. So the rainbow, I saw a rainbow yesterday. The rainbow, this is the second time, so I have to use the. The rainbow was really magnificent. Or when the context tells the listener which person or object you are talking about. For example, you need, there's a group of pens. Okay, for example, you have 4 pens, green, blue, black, and red. And I want one of them. I want the red one. So I tell you, please, can you give me the red pen? And here I am being specific about which pen do I want you to give me. Here the context tells you which one I need. I want you to give me.
Okay, miss.
Yes.
I understand.
Have you all understood?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So, I saw an optician yesterday. The optician, okay, examined my eyes. The optician, here you can understand from the context that I meant the optician I visited, I consulted yesterday. If I tell you I saw an optician yesterday, then carry on saying the optician examined my eyes. You won't be like, which optician do you mean? Because the context will help you understand that I do mean the optician I saw, I consulted yesterday. And the examination was very long. Again, the context will help you understand that I mean the examination that the optician did. Second use of the definite article the, we use it with superlative adjectives like the most interesting idea, Everest is the highest mountain. We call these superlative adjectives. The third use of the definite article the, use it when there's only one of somebody or something. For example, the Queen of England. There's only one queen, one person. So we say the Queen. We don't have two queens of England. There's only one that exists. So we have to say, we need to say here, we have to say the, use the Queen of England. The Algerian president, we only have one president in Algeria. So we say the Algerian president. And when we have only one object, like the moon, the rain, we have only one moon, we don't have two. The sun, the White House, there's in the world only one White House, the American White House, the White House. Is it okay?
Yes.
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 It's
Yes.
clear.
Lastly, we use the definite article the when or with some adjectives to talk about groups of people like the rich, the poor, the elderly, the youth. Okay, for example, the rich don't know how the poor live. We have to take care of the elderly. Is it okay?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay.
There's something to note about with what type of nouns do we use the definite article there. Okay, note that the definite article there is used with both countable and non-countable nouns. We can say the books, and I mean a particular group of books. The books I found at the school library are very useful. Okay, here I mean a particular group of books when I am being specific. Okay, and here books is a countable noun. With non-countable noun, we can also use the definite article the. For example, I ate rice yesterday. The rice was tasty, was delicious. The rice, you notice? It's not like the indefinite articles a and n. We can't use them with non-countable nouns. We use them only with the nouns. We use the definite article the with both countable and non-countable nouns, okay? Countable nouns in the singular and the plural form. The book I read last month was interesting. The books I found at the school library were very useful. Okay, notice with singular and plural nouns, with countable nouns and non-countable nouns. I ate rice yesterday. The rice was delicious, was tasty. Any questions?
I don't have a question.
Miss
I don't
Jill,
have.
I don't
I don't
have
have.
a question.
I don't have.
I don't have.
Yes. So we saw today the indefinite articles a and an, and also the definite article the. Said we use the indefinite articles a and an when we mention something, somebody for the first time, when we are not being, okay, specific. This is the first use. The second use of the indefinite articles a and an is when we want to show that somebody or something is one of a group. This is a useful book, which means this book is one of all the useful books. It is one of all the books in a group, okay? All the books in a group. And third, we use the indefinite articles a and an when we are talking about somebody's job. He's a police officer, she is a firefighter, she's a doctor, he's a teacher, she's an engineer, and so on. And we saw how we decide, or how do we decide if it is an A or an AN. Say that, or we said that, if the word starts with a consonant sound, we use A, the indefinite article A. However, if it is a vowel sound, it begins with a vowel sound, then it is N. We use N. An orange, a table. Then we covered the uses of the definite article the, and we mentioned that the is used when, after mentioning, okay, when we mention something, somebody for the second time. Here, when we are being specific about somebody, someone, we mean somebody, something in particular, or if the context tells the listener which person, okay, which object you are talking about. This is what do we mean by being specific about somebody, something.
Okay. Okay.
Second, we use the definite article the when there's only one person, one object, we have only one, and we are talking about only one. Like the headmaster, for example, of the school. At a school, we normally have one, we would have only one headmaster. We don't have two, three. Only one headmaster. The school's headmaster, okay, the headmaster of our school, the moon, the rain, okay? And thirdly, we use the definite article the with superlative adjectives. The most interesting idea, the highest mountain, okay? The tallest building, and so on. Finally, use the definite article the with some adjectives if you want to talk about groups of people: the youth, the blind, the elite, and so on. Here's something I forgot to mention during the lesson, and it is related. It is about the pronunciation of the. How do we pronounce the? Depending on the first letter of the word, okay? If the word starts with a consonant sound, we pronounce the book, the house, the university. But if the next word begins with a vowel sound, the in this case is pronounced the apple, the orange, the umbrella, the hour, and so on. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
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 It's clear.
Yes.
Sinahi magazine for the blind.